Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another reaction, and today we're watching a video from Salmonella once again. He's just returned recently, and I've done the reaction to his return video, and I enjoyed it, and you seem to enjoy it as well. So, I mean, this is, I guess, a reason to do more reactions to his videos. And in the comments, I had a few people suggesting certain things, and they were just like, I guess, watch whatever, from what I saw, what people were saying. But, yeah, I just went to his most viewed video, firstly, just to see, more of what he's about, and then we can go on from here to see some more videos of his. I was a bit sick yesterday, so that's why I didn't post. I thought I was going to get more sick, but I'm feeling a bit better, to be fair. I don't know if I'm going to get worse again or not, but fingers crossed this is the worst it gets so I can get back to the reactions and stuff. But yeah, links are in the description to my Patreon if you want to see some more reactions of mine. But let's jump into this, man.
This episode of Salmonella Academy is brought to you by Skillshare.
Wait, when was this video made? 2018, so 4 years ago. Skillshare's been about for time, man.
Hey kid. Yeah, you. I just got off the phone with the big man upstairs. And he told me that I need
Wait, is that the Wikipedia site?
He told me that I need to clear a few things up around here. So without further ado, here's 10 pieces of malarkey that you might still be spreading. Number 1. Nobody was ever burned to death at the Salem witch trials. Of the accused, 15 died in prison, 19 were hanged, and 1 was squished to death. That last one is way more interesting than any cremation, by the way. Dude was a badass. His name was Giles Corey. He was 81 years old and so done with the town of Salem's garbage that he wouldn't even dignify the trial with a plea. So the town stuck in between 2 boards and stacked rocks on top of him.
Bro, that is brutal, man. What a way to go.
In an effort to draw out a confession. But every time they tried to get something out of him, all he would say was, "More weight." This went on for 3 solid days until he finally died.
3 days? God, my man was built different, man. The mental strength you'd have to just persevere with that is insane to me.
Never giving any indication as to whether or not he was a witch. One can only wonder. Number 2, the OG Buddha wasn't the obese guy. That's Budai, a Chinese folk character meant to represent Maitreya, aka future Buddha. Now this shirt is double sad. Number 3, Buddha wasn't a god either.
What?
He was just a guy named Gautama. Now this shirt is triple sad. Number 4, ever heard of a vomitorium? Turns out, no, it's not a place where Roman nobles would go to make room for more pheasant spleen and lobster eyelids. It's just a big entranceway to the Colosseums that hordes of peasants would spew out of. Number 5, Washington never cut down a cherry tree in his youth. I don't get this one at all. Apparently it's supposed to paint the man in a good light somehow. It's like, Tyler, what the hell happened while we were gone? Where's the tree in the front yard? Oh yeah, that was me. Got bored. Just felt like vandalizing something, you know? Hey, what about my honest character? Number 6, the pyramids weren't actually built by slaves. These workers were respected members of society. They ate meat and worked in 3-month shifts.
I mean, mate, some people still think it was built by life that isn't from Earth, you know? I don't know what to think about that, but the pyramids always baffle me, man. I just don't know how it's even possible, because I've never been there, but you see pictures of it, you see people standing next to it, and it's insane, just the size of one, like, of the squares, one of the rocks that's fitted into it. And like how it even be possible back in the days that they made these things. It's just ridiculous to me, man.
And even got to be buried right next to the tomb after their death. Matter of fact, that's more than we can say for the people working on man's greatest achievements today. If I spent years of my life helping to build the space station, you're damn right I'd want the Salmonella Memorial Corpse Receptacle floating along right next to it. That would be amazing. Number 7, the Great Wall of China is not the only man-made object visible from space. I don't know where you dipshits got this.
Wait, it's visible from space? I didn't know that. I know it's like it's massive. I didn't know it was visible from space. Wait, what? The Great Wall of China from space. Oh, I guess it's like a really common, like, well-known fact. I guess you can't see it from this high up. I guess it's like zoomed in a bit, but I mean, it's still pretty cool though. God damn.
This one from. First of all, there's no way you could see it with the unaided eye. The wall is like 30 meters thick at most, while the distance to outer space is generally recognized.
Oh, so he's now saying how it's a misconception. Oh, for God's sake.
to be
Oh,
100 kilometers up, known as the Kármán line. To give some perspective, that's like me holding up a standard-sized guitar pick from across the entire length of a football field and asking you what color it is. Also, there are plenty
bro.
of man-made objects that are way bigger in terms of local surface area than the Great Wall, so even if it was visible, there's no way it would be the only one. Number 8, you might have heard this one before. You know, Hitler was a jerk and all, but hey, he made the Autobahn, so at least he was efficient. Actually, Hitler didn't create the Autobahn. It was already there. He just helped expand it into newer territory. In a similar vein, Mussolini didn't make the trains run on time, with most of Italy's infrastructure repairs happening before his rise to power in 1922. And even
If you're someone who's just trying to find something that they've done good and trying to be like, oh, they've done this, they're a bad person, but they've done this, you're stupid, man. Come on now.
then, they weren't nearly as punctual as he'd like you to believe.
What was that
so
picture?
unfortunately, you're gonna have to find something else to like about these fascists. Like Hitler's elegant way of speaking. Or the way Mussolini says spaghetti. Number 9. Iron Maidens weren't actual torture devices used in medieval times. Basically what happened is, some archaeologists in the 1800s saw an old metal coffin and some spikes, and said, yo, wouldn't it be wildin' if we put these things up in here, so that way if someone goes in it, they get poked in their bits? You are a sick man, Cornelius. I like it. Into the museum it goes. At least Iron Maiden was real. They were as real as it gets. Still are. And don't you forget it. Number 10. Einstein never failed math. He had mastered both integral and differential calculus by the age of 15. 99% chance this one was just made up to make glue eaters feel better about themselves. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, you do hear those sort of, not rumors, those things that, like, Einstein wasn't really as smart as he seemed to be, or this just, you know what people say. They'll just say things about how he wasn't anywhere near as smart as he was. But the way you just said the glue eaters to make them feel better about themselves. Hey, I was pretty much a glue eater. Nah, I got to respect myself.
Both integral and differential calculus by the age of 15. 99% chance this one was just made up to make glue eaters feel better about themselves. Well, congratulations, Dimitri. Looks like you failed pre-algebra for the 3rd time. Brady still can't graduate. Well, hey, that means I'm still on par with famous smart science man, so yeah, worship me. So it just goes to show that we've all got a lot to learn about the world around us. That's why you need to go to Skillshare.
And he's getting his money, man. You love to see it. Although this is a very old video, so this ad probably still doesn't stand. But him getting his bread, it's good to see, man. He left out the part of the witch trial story. He resigned to being crushed like a badass because if he made a guilty or not guilty plea, his daughter wouldn't be allowed to inherit his property. By not giving a plea at all and dying horribly for it, he ensured his daughter would not be homeless when he was executed. What? That's crazy how they've even got that bit of history. I hope that's true, because that makes the story even better, man. That's wild. Fun fact, the reason why people think Einstein was bad at school is because his biographer was a German guy who interpreted the Swiss grades of Einstein by German standards the exact opposite. See, it's just wild to me how all these things are passed down and people know them because people have passed them down from years. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you want some more from Sam Ronella or just other channels similar, I don't know what other channels there are, but if you just want more of them from channels like that, suggest them in the comments and I'll try and do some reactions to them. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.